Austin High School. I am Mackenzie Stewart.
And I'm Cody White.
An MH370 disappeared 2 years ago and is still missing. The plane isn't the only thing missing, though. The passengers are, too. This Malaysian flight was believed to have gone down at sea. They have been searching for this plane for 2 years without finding the tiniest piece of wreckage. The plane disappeared on March 8th on its way to Beijing. There were mostly Malaysian and Chinese on board. Those on the search remain hopeful, but sadly, 3 countries have come together to use the best equipment possible to sweep the seafloor and have come up empty, which leaves the question, if not at sea, where? Wouldn't have someone seen the giant plane crash to Earth? Was it aliens, or is the government trying to cover something up?
If you haven't heard yet, a beloved country icon is going on tour again. Dolly Parton will be performing in over 60 cities in the U.S. and Canada. This is the first time in about 25 years that Dolly will be going on an actual tour rather than just playing little gigs here and there. Dolly has also announced the release of her new album called Pure and Simple. People will not only be able to hear old favorites such as Jolene, Blue Smoke, and Coats of Many Colors, but they will also get to hear some of her new songs. It is expected that Dolly's tour will be completely sold out, so be watching for when tickets go on sale. It won't take long for the tickets to be bought. Now to Beth with her movie review.
The much-anticipated movie Batman vs. Superman: Dawn of Justice is coming out soon. Anyone with a love for Batman and Superman rivalry will find this movie interesting. Superman has been considered dangerous and becomes a huge topic with the people and their safety. Batman sees Superman as a threat and decides to try and stop him. As they start to wage war against one another, it becomes clear Lex Luthor and Doomsday are more dangerous and need to be stopped. Batman and Superman ignore their differences and join with Wonder Woman to take down the bad guys. Now for your movie trailer.
Master Wayne. Thermal imaging is showing me 24 hostiles on the 3rd floor. Why don't I drop you off on the 2nd?
Getting slow in my old age, Alfred.
Even you got too old to die young, not for lack of trying.
He has the power to wipe out the entire human race. If we believe there's even a 1% chance that he is our enemy, we have to take it as an absolute certainty.
The greatest gladiator match in the history of the world. God versus man. Day versus night.
You're psychotic.
That is a 3-syllable word for any thought too big for little minds.
I've known a few women like you.
Oh, I don't think you've ever known a woman like me.
You know the oldest line in America's history is that power can be innocent.
Have you heard of a program called Nintendo Direct? If not, it is a series of videos made by Nintendo that showcases updates, new games, DLCs, and much more. If you've been watching them lately, you know that there are a couple of new games that are coming out soon. These games are Pokemon Sun and Moon, Star Fox Zero, and a new Legend of Zelda for Wii U. These games are sure to add more to their own genres. The 2 Pokemon games and the Legend of Zelda games do not have much information as of now, but there are sure to be updates. Not the same can be said for the Star Fox Zero game, though. Star Fox Zero is an upcoming 3D scrolling shooter video game developed by Nintendo and Platinum Games for Wii U. After a delay from November 2015, the game will be released worldwide in April 2016. It is the 6th installment in the Star Fox Zero series, so which one are you interested in buying? It's a hard choice, so pick carefully.
With the flu season upon us, we believe it's fitting to tell you about a game to play while your virus kicks in. The game this month is Tom Clancy's The Division. The Division is about a virus plague that is known as the dollar virus. This disease was put into dollars and spread through human hands. The disease would soon kill many, making New York a land of death. However, a government program called The Division would soon sweep in to help. However, due to attacks, many of the Division members would die before landing to help out New York City. However, your character luckily survives and helps save the day. The Division can be played by yourself, however, you can team up with 3 of your friends. This is a huge help. However, you cannot kill other Division agents unless you head to the Dark Zone. The Dark Zone is a land where you can find a ton of good loot to use, and you can also kill others to take their loot. However, if you kill another agent, you will become a rogue agent, and you will be turned in for an reward. So it might be a good idea to get a decent weapon before traveling to the Dark Zone. Now to Dalton with his interview.
Hey, I'm Dalton Church, and I'm here with Mr. Jake Shadburn. And I'm going to be asking him a few questions over the Division and then one extra special question. So, Mr. Shadburn, how are you enjoying thine Division?
I like the Division a lot. It's definitely a lot different compared to what games like first-person shooting games have came out. And well, this one's third-person, so I mean it's a lot different. But Tom Clancy has definitely stepped it up here in the past few years.
Okay, for my second question is, are you playing by yourself, or are you playing in a group with up to those 3 extra friends, making it a 4-man squad?
I normally play with a group. It's normally you, Chandler Bowman, and Jordan Meadows. Shout out to my homie. But him and Anthony McIntosh, Big Mac, maybe some of you remember him, and some friends that we know from Virginia and Mississippi. So I mean, it's kind of random every once in a while. Everyone gets a chance to play with each other. So.
Okay, for my third question is when you're playing with your group, do you find yourself being a certain role, like being like a tank or an assault or like a healer or something in your group? You know, always contributing.
Yeah, I normally find myself as like an assault. Because normally I'm the one that runs up as far or as close as I can to the enemies, and just try to draw fire to me, so that way support like snipers and stuff. Like Chandler's a sniper, Mason's a sniper, and they normally pick them off farther back. So yeah, I would have to say that I'm an assault.
All right, cool. And for my final and fourth question, this is the extra special question: how many angry yet unarmed 4-year-olds would it take to beat you down in cold blood?
Over 9,000.
Well, folks, you heard it here first. Bring on the unarmed 4-year-olds, and here's your trailer.
I trained for a scenario like this my entire life. But it's worse than anything we could have imagined. We don't have much intel, and we don't have the luxury of failure. Not with Manhattan under lockdown and Brooklyn on the brink. People like me and you, we're what's left to hold the line.
Every criminal group that we've been dealing with is controlling most of these neighborhoods. Taking whatever they want, killing whoever they want, because we got nobody to stop them. Burn them! An area this size, this many bad guys, I just don't like the idea of throwing you to the wolves.
Captain, We are the wolves. These are my people. This is my city. We're taking it back.
All right, now that basketball and cheerleading are done, spring sports are here. This includes baseball, girls tennis, track, golf, and softball. Most of these sports have already begun, and we are excited to see how this season goes for each one of our AHS sports. The teams have worked their butts off in practices and everything else. They've put in long hours, hard work, tears, blood, and a few people who have thrown up because they get too hot. Most teams have been gearing up and practicing since at least December and/or January. All teams are doing great this year. We have amazing sports here at AHS. We can't wait to see how they all end up. Bring home as many wins as you can. Good luck to all our AHS sports teams at meets, games, and tournaments. Now to Jessica with the weather.
Hey, I'm Jessica, and I'm your meteorologist. Today is a high of 62 and a low of 40 and mostly sunny. Saturday is a high of 45 and a low of 29 with a 90% chance of rain. Sunday is a high of 47 and a low of 31 and mostly cloudy. Monday is a high of 50 and a low of 34 and mostly sunny. Tuesday is a high of 66 and a low of 51 and mostly sunny. Wednesday is a high of 68 and a low of 58 and there's a 60% chance of rain. Thursday is a high of 65 and a low of 51 with AM showers, and Friday is a high of 56 and a low of 38 with a 60% chance of rain. Back to your anchors.
All right, Austin High School, are you ready? Tomorrow starts the spring break of 2016.
There are so many things you can do and places you can explore. Where are you going, Cody?
Dairy Queen.
Sounds like a lot of fun.
Seniors, this is your last spring break of your high school career. What are you going to do with it? Are you going to spend it traveling, working, spending time with your friends? If you don't know, you better be getting to figure it out. Have a great and safe spring break. Hope to see you when we come back.
That's all for this week's news.
Stay classy, HS. Have a great spring break.